Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Box with the Technical Trader at thetechtrader.com. It is Thursday, the 6th of June. These are the charts of the day. Well, markets had 3 days in a row up, and lots of stocks were following, did well. AMD has really been running as of late. You can see it's popped from about 26 to 32 in the last week and a half or so. But the key is today's action broke out above a key trading range over the last 2 months, and the volume was 130 million. That's breakout volume, and I think you're going to retest the highs, quite frankly, and that was at 34, and I think we're going higher than that. I think 34 is the first stop, second stop 38.9. Looking real good. Up next is CDNA, an old swing trade of ours and a top pick for the year, I believe. I'll have to double check the numbers, but you can see it's ramped back up above resistance, and likely it's going to be 40 and 46, or maybe 47. Yeah, 47 looks like a secondary target, but today's action broke it out on 1,000,003, was up 234, 7%. Good action. Wow, what a pop on earnings on CDNA, which jumped 961 or 27% on 18 million nearly. This was right up against the high here. And if it extends, which I think it's likely to do, 48 and 50, maybe even as high as 55 over the near term. Just want to also point out how big the volume was today. That's breakout volume. CMTL will contact with a beautiful surge, taking it across the declining channel tops with a big breakaway gap and across the double top from the April-May resistance zone. Blowing through all the moving averages. This is a very significant move today on 650,000 shares. Pretty good volume for that stock. Now it's up against resistance and it did back off, so we want to get through 27.5. The next target is 30.5, and I'm looking in the mid-30s. ICAD, the swing from back in January when it was trading at 4 is now up to 7, 75%. But more importantly, the recent action showed a consolidation in that zone. It broke out of its flag yesterday. It followed through today. I'm now looking for a move to about 8 3/4. Eventually, it might get up as high as 10 or better. Iovance broke the base, popped from the wedge and exploded, and then from the little wedge it broke out, pulled back, and it's really nicely moving in a rising channel. I'm thinking we're going to see 20-21 zone short term. JE with an explosive move out of its base, breakaway gap and big volume for this stock, closing at the high for the day, going away. Pretty much 46 cents or 13%, 2.1 million. I believe we're going to test 4 1/4 or half area short term, and we may blow into the 5-6 range. Well, La Jolla Pharmaceuticals, an old favorite, which got crushed from the 40s down to 5, built a beautiful base, and today exploded on positive drug news, taking it from 531 to 1128, more than double. And although it backed and filled all day, towards the end of the day, it still closed nicely up 492 and 92% on a mere 23.8 million shares. This looks like breakout day to me. I would now look for the stock to make a move towards 14 and then maybe 17 secondary target. Up. There, it's closer to 18 actually, so let's call it 14 and 18. Up next, OESX. Well, Orion Energy Systems, which makes LED lighting and things of that nature, had a breakaway gap move in April through the base, pulled back and tested at 50, popped with another breakaway move when it took out resistance near the $1.60, 70 range, and then popped, flagged, and popped again. So $3 closed today, up 47 cents or 18.5%. Volume was solid the last few days, it has been. There's some resistance at 3.5, it'll probably test that short term, and then I'm looking for 5.5, 6. PALN, Anaplan, it was a new issue back in October. It's been beautiful since. You can see that in March, April, May, it coiled, it broke out, it spent a week consolidating, and now it's moving again. Most likely, in my mind, the top of the channel will be the target around 57. That's 10 points. PRED, well, predictive technology has just been phenomenal ever since it popped and wedged and broke out. It retested here, and it's rammed up right up to the top of the channel or near it. We may have a little bit more left towards 6.5, but eventually I think it's a $7, $8 stock. SAIC also with a breakaway pop. 1.5 million shares up 567 or 7%. That looks like a breakout. And next target is 93.4. Snap. Wow, what a move off the lows for under 5 to nearly 14 to over 14. Nearly about 180% move. This stock with this breakaway gap and the channel, top of the channel angle, then came down in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave corrective move to fill that little gap, and then ran right back up again from 10 to about 14. My target is going to be at the upper end of the range around 17. And finally, Zixi, beautiful base pattern breakout, and it's one of our swings. It's acting great. I'd have to say that although it's a double top, this actually looks more like a little wedge that it broke out of. Take a look at the volume today too. Let's look for a $10 stock short term. And folks, that's it for tonight. Have a good evening.